grow, still can't stop it.
What is up? I am Crypto Mason, and welcome back to the Crypto Mason YouTube channel. Shout out to the Gold Squad. We look for gold in every single aspect of our lives, and we always find it. Now, today we do have a lot of the gold flowing. Look at this. The whole market's back green, dude. The whole market's back green here. We can see that the market cap is at 2.41 trillion. In 24 hours, we're up 7.28%. BTC has started to climb its way. It's right now at 51,668. We're going to go over the chart. I have something to show you on that chart, which is very important. If we check the top gainers today, we have Bitcoin SV, Satoshi's Vision. I assume that this is pumping because of this article right here, where there was a lawsuit out about Craig Wright being the creator of Satoshi. Okay, so Satoshi's Vision is pumping off of that. So you could have caught that, right? This is how you have to think. You have to play the 5-dimensional chess. Like, oh, Craig Wright is in a lawsuit for the original title of Satoshi. Maybe I should look at Bitcoin's Satoshi Vision. If you don't know what this is like Bitcoin, how it was supposed to be before Bitcoin was corrupted. And Bitcoin is corrupted right now. The Bitcoin that you see, the BTC that you see here is not true, bro. It is corrupted by bad people, okay? That should be obvious, right? There's like deep state connections and all that with Bitcoin. We're not going to get into it, but I do know about those. You guys know the back end of my brain is always functioning on a decoding level. So let's look at the rest of the market. We also have CRO. If you picked up CRO at 50 cents, you're now up 20%. So this is how it works, dude. It's honestly like, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. We can look at this all green. This just a couple days ago was all red. We just need to be warriors in this, right? So altcoins and Bitcoin are slowly creeping up. Take a look at Ethereum. Dude, Ethereum is just so strong right now, in my opinion. It loves this $4,000 plus level. You guys know on the recent dip that I bought a ton of Ethereum. Like, I'm talking about Ethereum is number one in my portfolio. That's how much I bought, okay? Over Quant, because Quant is number one because it's just been so good to me, right? Or so good to us. A lot of us were in at $28. Shout out to them. So, one reminder before we get too deep into the video, take a look at my Twitter. Go follow my Twitter. That's my username. Also, my Instagram. I'm doing a Q&A on my story right now. So you can go ask a question. It might get answered. I've already answered like freaking 30, but it's a very entertaining Q&A in my opinion. I love answering the questions. Some people got some weird questions, bro. So that's my IG. Let's go. BTC, take a look at what we just printed on Market Cypher on the 12-hour chart. Take a look. We have the big green dot stacked on another green dot right there on the momentum wave, and a big green dot right there. So if we look at the previous times that we actually did that, we had two big green dots on July 17 of 2021 and July 21. So you can see those right down there, right? What happened to the market? Well, guess what? We shot up. Let's see that the dot printed here. We shot up 42% in 10 days on Bitcoin, right? And even continued, and that brought us to 52,000, 76%, right? So I'm not saying that we're going to do that. It's bad to base things on one indicator, right? If you guys have Market Cypher, don't just look at the green dot and be like, oh my goodness, we're going up. No, you have to look at everything else, right? But we do see, we also printed this on the daily as well. It's on the daily, going down to the 6 hour, right? This is like, this is very interesting to see because you know what we have? We have the meetings tomorrow, the December 8 meetings. So my theory was that they took their profit here because they know that something bad is going to come out of those meetings and dump the price further. But it looks like now we're headed back up. So my theory might be wrong, right? My theory might be wrong there. Or my hypothesis. Somebody told me to stop saying theory. My hypothesis might be wrong there. But I wouldn't care because the more this goes up, the more we make money, right? So that is amazing. Now, moving on. XRP has been delisted from a Canadian exchange called Newton. I do think that this is half like marketing, to be honest. It's half marketing, half not. Okay? They say, this is the CEO, he's saying blah, 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 regulatory reasons. Yeah. Okay? Come on, bro. Come on. So another delisting, they also delisted USDT, Tether, which is just like, what? So I was confused because, or I wasn't confused. I thought it was more confirmation that my hypothesis on December 8 is correct. Yeah, but right as we speak right now, Gary Gensler is talking right now. So this whole day, you're going to have to pay attention on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok because I'm going to be talking about the news that comes out of these meetings. So we also have Elizabeth Warren demanding information from the Federal Reserve detailing the extent of financial trading by Jerome Powell and other top officials. She is like a warrior out here. I don't know. They're positioning her as like a warrior, right? Like she's like telling the SEC to hurry up and stuff. And like, damn, she is a Karen too, I think, in my opinion. No offense to Elizabeth, but I think you should change your name to Karen. Okay. Moving on, we have a ton of whale movement, okay? Some on-chain analytics here. We have whales shuffling nearly $1.7 billion in Bitcoin and Ethereum. They're moving it. Here's all the roundup of what we had. Like 2,000 Bitcoin, 2,700 Bitcoin sent from Coinbase to an unknown wallet. And then we have another one sending from an unknown wallet to Coinbase. Like this is just crazy, right? 12,000 ETH from Binance to an unknown wallet. So basically all the ETH is getting off the exchanges here to unknown wallets. Every single one of these, except this one, is transferring from an exchange to an unknown wallet. We also have 80 million XRP transferred within 1 hour, okay? The first transaction of 40 million XRP has been made from an official Ripple account to an unknown wallet that now holds 30 million coins. This is just super interesting. We're seeing a large amount of XRP being moved right now. We also have the XRP punks. They had a billboard right beside this NASDAQ thing, Times Square billboard. Very crazy. X-punks. You guys know I'm holding 2 X-punks. One for me, and my dad bought one as well. And then also my custom one that they so nicely made me. Now, John E. Deaton. He says how a couple rulings and a bull market could transform XRP into the only altcoin with clarity. So that's already false. It wouldn't be the only altcoin with clarity. I believe EOS and some others actually do have regulatory clarity as well. And that is why they're getting added to exchanges like Bullish, right? That's why they're getting added to exchanges like Bullish. But what he says here is very important. There's a way for the Ripple case to end and all parties win. What if an altcoin market causing XRP to go to $5, right? That would make Ripple's ownership of XRP, that would make it worth $250 billion, which is significantly more valuable than Morgan Stanley or Goldman Sachs, right? Those implications, if XRP were to hit $5, Ripple could sell 10% of the monthly unlocked escrow, and pay a settlement, right? They could pay the settlement with the escrow. It would be one of the biggest settlements in SEC history, right? This is like Ripple goes public and immediately becomes one of the most valuable fintech companies in the world, replacing Swift. So John E. Deaton is proposing a way that all parties win in this lawsuit. I do think that's actually possible. It's just a matter of if they want that, right? Sologenic has this crazy list of tokenized on-demand tokenization. That's what they offer, right? The Sologenic ecosystem generates stablecoins backed one-to-one with real-world assets on the XRP ledger. So this is basically like a security token exchange on the XRP ledger. And it's way more than that as well. Big crazy stuff for Sologenic right there. Let's look at this real quick. I wanted to talk about Vertcoin. This is not a sponsor at all. I would never get sponsored by a coin like this, but this is basically a very old coin that's positioned as the people's coin, and it's like a mining coin. It's a Litecoin fork. That's kind of ew to me, right? But this is like one of those OG coins, and they're having a halving. They're having a halving in 18 hours. So what I did is I stacked up on some of this when I first heard about the halving, right? And that might affect the price. That might affect the price. It's in 19 hours. I just wanted to give like a heads up to that if you wanted to. No financial advice at all. Usually halvings do great things for the price of assets. Now, we need to talk about Bullish Exchange. This is now live for select institutional customers. Look at this. This is one of the most cleanest like exchanges I've ever seen. Now, what we really need to talk about, though, is they have obtained a regulatory license in Gibraltar. I have been talking for like 6 months about how Gibraltar is so important in this whole scheme. Now, they also show that they're at the launch of Bullish Exchange, they're listing Bitcoin, ETH, EOS, and USDC, right? So no Tether, no XRP, not even Litecoin, right? Very crazy. So there's select institutions already using this. They got a DLT license from Gibraltar. Why is Gibraltar important? Well, if you do any Ripple decoding here, I have not seen anybody talk about this. I think I'm still the only one. If anybody else has talked about this code, like cracking this code in this way, let me know. But the bearable guy thing, that castle is clearly the flag of Gibraltar. And bearable guy always uses the key everywhere. There's keys everywhere, right? That guy's even got a key right there, I think. But I've seen other pictures like this one where you can find keys in here. So with this castle, it's like, dude, that's Gibraltar. So what else is coming out of Gibraltar? INX, that I was locked out of, right? INX is also coming out of Gibraltar, which I'm assuming this is going to compete with Bullish Exchange. Bullish Exchange is also coming out of Gibraltar here. It is super interesting what's happening with Gibraltar. Also, speaking of that, little synchronicity, 7 hours ago, Gibraltar came out with an article right here. Their government plans to bridge the gap between public and private sectors. Gibraltar has successfully positioned itself as a forward-thinking jurisdiction for innovation in blockchain. If you're a city right now, here's my advice. Position yourself as friendly to crypto, and you'll get more people coming to your city and spending money. Okay? They are doing e-gov services. Yeah, you heard me. E-government. E-government services. They're storing state-issued and certified credentials on its servers. Apparently, Gibraltar is one of the best places for data and like cloud storage, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. But this is real crazy right here. Gibraltar is the thing. And they're also... where's the IOV Labs? Oh, yeah. Gibraltar partnered with Bitso Exchange, which conveniently, another synchronicity here. Gibraltar partnered with Bitso Exchange, and I saw here that somebody transferred XRP to Bitso Exchange. Yes, 20 million coins went to Bitso Exchange in this XRP transfer. So we're getting a lot of synchronicities on this. Something is going on there. They're also partnered with IOV Labs, which is Internet of Value Labs. Ripple XRP always talks about the Internet of Value. Now, we already covered the Miami case. Basically, Craig Wright, they ruled in favor, but he had to pay $100 million. I don't even understand how this case is working. He paid $100 million to WNK. Like, I don't know. This is just interesting. Seems like people just fighting over money. but I guess it is important. I believe that, here's my current belief. I believe that Craig Wright was possibly actually Satoshi, but then Bitcoin was corrupted, right? And he was Satoshi before Bitcoin was corrupted. Now Satoshi is a evil entity, in my opinion. But who knows? Who knows? Who cares, man? I don't even care if he is, right? I mean, he would get all the credit, though. Like, he would be a legend. Definitely a legend. Now, the last thing, OpenSea hires a new CFO, and they're planning an IPO. OpenSea is planning an IPO. What if we start and see a big wave of IPOs? There's a bunch of mining companies IPOing. There's Bullish Exchange IPOing. There's OpenSea. What if we see Ripple as well? That would be very, very crazy. But that is all we've got for the daily market update today. Market is looking good, dude. Take profits if you want to. I think we're going to possibly continue climbing. We're going to see what's up with this December 8th thing. So congratulations if you bought the dip. You're literally already up. I bought Ethereum at $4,000. Already up big, 5%, right? That is all we've got. Make sure you follow on Instagram, Twitter, join the Telegram group, like the video, subscribe, all that stuff, and goodbye.
Crawl, still can't stop it.